I got a coffee, I got my coffee. Buongiorno. Apologies for the 5-minute delay, but when you don't realise the time, yes, don't realise the time. I was literally I'm just having a rant about GB News and the video. I was just doing the video and I thought it'd only be a 4 or 5 minute video. 10 minutes later, yeah, GB News, Farage. It's a stitch up. I've got a video. I'll be posting that up later. I've just filmed it. So yeah, I didn't realise the time. Oops. Kettle smoke, just into Argos. Be about 30 minutes. Good old Argoose. Cars out of the want to go to in 2 hours. Hello, hello, hello. Such a big hello. You say it 3 times. How are you, Cara? Hope you're well. No fuel in the garage. Buying a Tesla. See you in 2 months. Taking you don't bloom and crash and get cooked in the car. Innit? Get flame grilled in bloody. Yeah. Terrible. I've got a cup of tea down. Yeah, 4 p.m. on my brew. Got my coffee. Got my Wizard Words cup. I bought a Advanced UK t-shirt and a mug today. I wanted to buy the white bean. It's sold out. How dare they? I love my beanies. Yeah, they're sold out, so I didn't bother. £8.50 handling, post and package. £8.50. I was like, advance. Come on now. But yeah. What's that all about? What's that all about? But yeah, we got the slideshow. So yeah, I've got all that ready. So cushy. But how is everyone? Are you all living a dream? It looks a bit poo outside. Bit gloomy, bit cloudy. Been a bit of rain. What have you had? Apparently snow is forecast in some places. But yes, look at that. It's weird drinking from a cup with my face on it. I mean, how vain. Call him Mr. Reader. Call him Mr. Bean. But yeah, we've got the immigration slides. I think there's 12. And then the culture, I think there's 15. So yeah. So jump in the comments. Give it up for Advance UK. I've had too much coffee, I think. I'm not even on the Monster. White Monster and citrus cordial, yummy. Ooh. Dave Derby. Human rights. Yeah, ECHR. What human rights? Wait till I load up my little rant about GB News later. Yeah, you've got freedom of speech. I ain't got freedom of reading the blooming article. They block it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, so I've got a GB News rant going up. I'll still be watching GB News, but I'm going to have to unsubscribe from all the other stuff. You'll see in the video when I load it come up, Farage owned GB News. So keep an eye out, folks. And don't forget to watch it, like it, and share it. I don't know what that is. I'm trying to pretend I'm young again. Good afternoon, Wiz, and all in chat. Looking forward to the slides and diagnosis power. Indeed. If anyone wants to call in, you might as well just ask and I'll put the thing up. We're going to go through the slides. So if you want to be up here and go through the slides with me and, you know, have a say, then why not? You know, I'm going to start opening a few shows up for people to come up and have their say because I've got verbal diarrhea, and I'm up here giving it all that, like just being like an absolute idiot. I'm 376 years old, mate. Being wizard comes at a price. You go a little bit nutty, nuttier than a snicker. I was living in a dream until 2:30 p.m. Late night, early morning shift today. No, today sounds confusing. Now I explain it. You are a big confusion, Electrodoc. But yes, just had a bracing walk on the beach. Freezing cold, but the sun was shining, so it felt amazing. Oh, very nice on the beach. Are we talking sandy beach or stony beach? Either way, it doesn't matter. It's going to be nice, isn't it? Oh, happy days. Oh, happy days. Our local press was speaking about Rupert Lowe this afternoon. Who is he? Rupert Lowe? You not heard of Rupert Lowe? You wait. Electrodoc will go straight in there and tell you. I bet everyone knows. But they're the one that they would like to join up with Advance UK. And also he done a public sort of fundraising, got £600,000 raised in order to actually look at the the grooming side of things and actually have it investigated. You saw the Tommy Robinson video? 11-year-old girl that was apparently raped by an illegal immigrant. They're saying no, false news. She was 2 years old. 2, apparently. I saw a Tommy Robinson video and saying that he believes this source or it's a reliable source, and that the press was saying 11, but no, the victim was 2. You go 16th of May, Tommy Robinson Festival. Oh, who's going to that then? My birthday's on the 12th, but no, I can't for health reasons, mate, at the moment. I've got to wait for my GP to allow me to do this, that, and everything else, but I've got to take things easy and not have to get too excited. It's terrible, isn't it? Yeah, life is boring. Don't drink, don't smoke, don't gamble, don't have sex. What's the point? What's the point? I'll tell you what the point is. Advanced UK. That's the point. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking in the chat. I did say, Carl, right, come on. Is it Sandy Beach or Stony Beach? And Dave wants to know if you're anyone in chat, anyone watching, jump in the chat. Are you going on the 16th of May for Tommy Robinson? Dave wants to know. Tell him. Tell him. Give it a yes. Give it a no. Or like me, excuses. Health reasons, mate. Yeah, it's annoying. It's only like 45 minutes to an hour up the road, so. He was in France doing some interviews in France for a bit, so don't know what he's doing. Afternoon meme. Meme 59. Afternoon. Northern Ireland on the east coast. Oh, very nice. Oh, big sandy beach. Oh, I can see west coast of Scotland from my house. How cool is that? How cool is that? Wow. Very, very nice. That's very, very nice. Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. Did notice the headline. Yes, good for you. Oh, what happened there? Is that my internet? I tell you, we've got the grandkids round. They got their blooming mobiles. There's tablets. They got the telly, all attached to my Wi-Fi geese. So if anything goes wrong, not my fault. It probably is my fault. Just get higher, pay more, get a bigger bandwidth. You know how it is. But whatever. But yeah. But right. I hope you're all well, living the dream and ready to go through the slides. But anyone in the chat wants to come up and have their say, they can if they wish, or they can just do it in the chat. I'll be going through the chat. And always don't forget, at the top, you can actually buy the wizard a potion or 10 if you wish, and you can be a member. I've added other memberships because, you know, you've got to make it bigger and better. But I'm not too sure if they're actually active yet because I've got to wait for the information. So, but there's Wizard, but they should, if it bounces back and go, no. We've got Silver Wizard. Well, you got Wizard, Silver Wizard, Golden Wizard. So, it's all good. It's all good. So, happy days. But yeah, I don't think it's up there. I went to have a look at my website. It's not. I don't think it's there. I'll have to have a look in the background because it takes a while. They've got to look at it, make sure it's all tickety boo, make sure you know what you're offering is like doable, and that because you don't want to be like people paying for what they don't get. Do you know what I mean? But at the moment, obviously, we're growing, so it's getting there. It's getting there. But let's have a look. Oh, that's an intro. I was looking at the wrong thing then. Levels. Oh, it's still in review, yep. So Wizard, $1.99. Silver Wizard, if it's allowed, $3.99. And Golden Wizard, $7.99. So it basically goes from 50p to £1 to £2 a week type scenario if they get out. But at the moment, $1.99 is up there. Be Wizard, you know what I'm saying? So that's the idea. I'll just put the other two because it makes it look like I've thought about it and that, and I'm on the ball. You know what I mean? Try and make the Wiz look good. Oh yeah. So happy days. Anyway, right. I think you got to do what Jeff says. Press the like button, everybody. Whee! So, but I was only been up 2 hours, so I did quite well. 2 hours. Tommy's been contacted by the police to say that they have received a threat on his life by. Oh, wow. See, that's what I mean. You speak up about stuff, you get silenced. That's the world we live in, isn't it? Blimey hell, it's ridiculous. It's lovely, very rural, small village, one pub, one shop sort of thing, fairly quiet, no new to the parish. Wow, that does sound really nice. But what about the Vicar of Dibley? Is it like that? A nice little. It'd be nice to know everyone around in the village, wouldn't it? You know, you got your nice church, and everyone meets on a Sunday at church. Everyone's actually genuine and honest. No one's actually trying to like do you or anything. Most of the walking hours spent listening to something gonk about why we shouldn't trust Rupert Lowe. I managed 5 minutes out of the 50 minutes he was rambling. I'm the rambler. I'm Chief Rambler. I saw that too. Very concerning. Oh, you saw it as well. Oh, okay. I'm a bit slow on the uptake. I've been looking at news and all that today, and been on X and had a look on Facebook and blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean? But missed that. Press the like button, which I said, Jeff. Yay! Heckane. Oh my God, we'll call you Heck. Advance UK and Restore Britain. Join both now. Restore Britain. Is that a different party? Because like, I'm a one-party person, you know what I mean? And I'm a member of Advance. Yes, I'm all paid up. But because Restore Britain, is that something to do with Rupert Lowe? I see it on X. People say, oh, Restore Britain and Advance UK join, and that they're called something else. And I'm like, no, not at all. Not at all. Just no. Advance UK, mate. Advance UK. It's Craggy Island. So I'll do with as well to say, yeah, all good, mate, all good. I got your email and responded. I think you replied as well. It's all very confusing, all that stuff, mate. I'll tell you the tech world, but if there's I was going to say to you, I was going to email you, but you're here now, so you can listen to it and it saves me saying. But with regards to your said company, you email me something and then I can read it out when I'm live and say to people, like, you know, go and support the old tech company. I assume you do small business, large business, every other business. So, yeah, I've got no qualms whatsoever reading out whatever. And I know you offered some freebies, but I don't know what, I mean, I don't know what I actually use that you offer. I mean, I'll just stand here talking rubbish. But maybe that would be something you can talk to me about. That'd be good. But yeah, it'd be good. And I could even say, like, you're a sponsor because you give me something for free, then you're a sponsor, aren't you? So I'll advertise you that way as well. But it'll all be good, mate. But glad to have you here, Tom, anyway. Thank you very much. Just heard a horrific attack on a 23-year-old young man beaten to death by an Antifa mob in France. No way. Blimey heck. Blimey heck. And there we are looking at Advanced UK, our future together, immigration policy. Oh, the world we live in. The world we live in. I mean, but I'm hoping every single one of you in there are well, you're safe, you're in your house, you're warm, you're cozy, your bills are paid, I hope. Got your gas on or your electric, whatever. Do you know what I mean? I want to make sure everyone who follows the whiz is safe. Yes, Wiz, church across the road, bells ring on a Sunday morning and weddings. Oh my God, how cool that. Oh, I bet the weddings look awesome. But what sort of time do the bells ring on a Sunday? I mean, we got St. Mary's Church. It's probably about a 10-15 minute walk, but I can hear the bells. But I don't hear them lately because since my heart attack out, I actually sleep longer. I get up anywhere between 8 and 9 in the morning now, opposed to the usual 7 to 8. No, it's not, but I don't actually hear them. But I used to hear them. But sometimes when I get up, I go down and then I hear them because I'm awake. But I don't know if they go when I'm asleep. But yeah, but that'd be annoying if it's quiet. If it's like 7 in the morning, but I assume it's not, is it? But where you sound like, oh, sounds very picturesque. Very picturesque. Everyone's jealous. Everyone wants to be with Cara now. Look. Apparently, I'm letting 4-year-olds pick their gender as long as they are out of nappies. Yeah, I was going to do a video on it. I thought, oh, hang on a minute. It's to do with transgender. Like, YouTube has silenced me. And instead of getting the usual 500 to 4,000 views, I get about 20 because it silences it and shadow bans it. But yeah, teachers are saying that children are allowed to choose their own gender. Choose your own gender? You're born with said genitalia, mate. I mean, oh my word. Give your heads a wobble. The quicker we can get Advanced UK and bend the B bin, the better. Do you know what I'm saying? If you agree or disagree, please. In the chat. Can't saying terrible about what you said, mate. Yeah, a bit like that. How do you even know it's Craigie Island? Blimey. Thomas has fled Britain. Is this Britain or another Islamic caliphate? The old green man. Green? You gone green? Hope you don't vote green. That's a quality picture, by the way. I hope you all appreciate the fact that we gone purple rather than black with all the little bits and bobs that come up on the screen. Or even the little ticker along the bottom. Look, put that up. Oh, purple, not black. I like black. It looked nice. I like black, but my favorite color is purple. And I thought I went a purple because people would be like, you know, whatever. But apparently they weren't. But you have to let me know what you think about that ticker on the bottom as well, because sometimes I put it up and I forget, and some people it annoys them. So if you let me know, then I'll know just to go through a couple of times and then I'll remove it. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, it's there like for the whole show, and I'm like, oh my god, I left that. I completely forgot. Yeah, so once we have a little chat, we can ping some info over, help and cover your tech side of things. Happy days, good old Tom Tom. So yeah, everyone, Tom, he got a nice family business in the tech world. Very nice indeed. I'm sure he could put the you could just maybe write the name of what the website is and you can have a look at it. Obviously, you have to put the .com afterwards, but I don't think the link will work. So, but you can always put the name of your website up, mate, so people can go and have a look and see who you are, what you do. Tommy's gone into hiding. Oh, that's not good. I saw the video this morning. He was up at like 5:30 in the gym. I was like, wow. But yeah, I wouldn't be doing any of that 5:30 in the morning. Not with my aunt, mate. But yeah, that's where he was saying about the said victim was 11, but apparently someone who actually works within the hotels and that said no, the victim was 2. Got me cuppa. Yeah, me too. Whee! Hope you all got your copies, or maybe you got a glass of white or red wine. Ooh, red wine in moderation is good for your heart. There you go. We need a general election now. If you agree, thumbs up. There you go, people. I think we do. But the thing is, though, even Farage said that Reform UK is only 50% ready. So that's worrying. They want to ban wood burners. Oh, they ban anything. Mate. Yeah. It's terrible, isn't it? They don't want you independent. No, heaven forbid. Imagine having your own thoughts. I've said it a few times now, that Minority Report, innit? You get arrested for your thoughts. We're going down that way. It's absolutely blooming ridiculous. Like, I mean, what are we supposed to do? At 10:30, and then again about 5 to 11. Church starts at 11. Oh, that's not bad. Half 10. I'd be up by then. That'd be nice. You'd look out the window and watch people go. Oh, you shouldn't. You should be like getting your suit and tie on. You should be going as well. Oh, but that's really nice. And it, you know the community and all that. But it's really cool. That's the sort of place where I wouldn't mind going. So I'll still up and go. We want Ben in number 10. Ben. Ben 10. Was you used to do vlogs from Portsmouth Seafront and they get you out and be a good cardio, mate. It'd take me about an hour to walk to the beach from here. Probably wouldn't, but it ain't that close. But no, it might probably take me about 25 minutes, but maybe half hour. But yeah, but no, I can't really do much. I need a microphone in front because of my face. You know what I mean? I've only been waiting. I think it's about 10 to 12 years I've been waiting for a dentist, and since I come out of hospital in July 2024, it was scaled to be even more important because of my heart health that obviously I'll get a dentist ASAP, and I still can't get one. That's the NHS dentist situation. It's just disgusting. So that's why I've got the mic in front of my face, which you said, like I was told you all before, no point hiding from the truth, is it? But yeah, it's just a pain. I'm blooming 50, man. Blooming heck. That's time we really gone into hiding. Wow. Yeah, apparently so. Apparently so. It's purple. It's not magenta. If you ever get rid of this woke mob, I'm thinking of having underwater heating. It'd be nice to have a real fire to heat it rather than a fake heat pump. Yeah, go and chop some wood and that. It's 12-year-old now. They don't know what they're doing, do they? They just make it up as they go along, whatever suits. What a gaze. Says Pat. But yes. Dan the Lionheart. Good day, Wizarding, everyone. Hope you're well, mate. Living the dream. Thanks for joining us. We're going to go through, we're going to literally start the slideshow any second. New houses are being built with no chimneys. I think it's criminal. Yeah, what's Santa going to do? Poor old Santa. Yeah, he comes to you in a chimney. Oh, no, there's no chimneys. You can see what I've done there. We used to be able to heat the house and run radio in hot water if you're open. But yeah, back in the day. So they're saying it was 12-year-old, not a 2-year-old. Basically, yeah, apparently Tommy Robinson said like it was an 11-year-old apparently, but like, well, in his video he's saying 11-year-old, but it's a 2-year-old, and now they're apparently saying 12. So they're all telling porky pies, isn't they? Just watched a podcast where panel candidates at the Manchester Evening News. Some of these people are mind-boggling. I had to turn it off. It was so bad. Yeah, I bet it makes you angry, innit? Saw 2-year-old on Baraka. No words for such. Yep. So unbelievably bad. Yep, it is. You're being safer about the mic in front of your face. We see your lips turning the colour of the banner background. We're calling an ambulance. Yeah. Yeah. It's an image suddenly going 212. It's wrong. Yeah. I mean, because one of them was saying, like, like the overall victim, the illegal immigrant turned around and said, we thought she was 21. I said the other did. I was like, oh, wow, if you thought that, it's all right then, mate. Jesus. The things they come out with, absolutely that horrendous. It is absolutely horrendous. Right, you can all see the, what's the word I'm looking for? Slide. Here we go. In the world of advanced UK, 2 steps need to be taken. Dealing with a national emergency, seizing and reversing mass immigration and all illegal migration. Thereafter, adopting policies which ensure our constitution and culture are not threatened by immigration. This draft policy concentrates on the national emergency. We welcome all comments from our members and the public at large. We aim to continually refine this policy, though it is more than sufficient as drafted to address the emergency. See, they even welcome people like you to have your say. How cool is that? Prepare the ground. Declare a national emergency under the Civil Contingencies Act of 2004 to enact temporary special legislation, emergency regulations. Repeal the Humans Right Act 1998 and Equality Act 2010, amongst others. Withdraw from the ECHR, UNHCR, and similar bodies and conventions. Terminate the withdrawal agreement to be addressed in EU policy. I mean, that sounds rather juicy. It seems to be on the ball. Now, this sort of stuff, I know, saying it and like, yes, it would be good, but if he was to turn around, Ben Habib, say he got voted in and said, right, we're going to repeal the Human Rights Act 1998 and the Equality Act 2010, does that have to go to a vote? Because all we ever got before one was Conservatives, like, oh, this is going through, oh, they voted against it. Oh, this is going through, it should be good. Oh, they voted against it. Do you know what I mean? So no matter what the public wanted, they end up voting the opposite, and it's all stopped. So it's all right saying this stuff, but what if they got a vote and then it gets blocked? And they got to put it through again and they get blocked? Because you know what even Conservative Party will be doing, left, right and centre. Reform will be like butter because they're not in power because Advance took them over. Do you know what I mean? So everyone will be like, oh yeah, they say that, we're against it. Regardless, anything they say, we're going to vote against it because it make them look bad in the eyes of the people. But it won't, because people like me will be like streaming this going like, oh, it's not gone through because of Reform, Labour, Conservatives. Do you know what I mean? So if that's got to be voted through, then it's not going to be, it's not going to sound, I mean, it's going to sound a lot easier than what it actually will be, don't you think? Stop the damage. Abolish the new granting of indefinite leave to remain. Reverse ILR, which is indefinite leave to remain status, but anyone granted ILR since 2019 to be replaced by time-limited visas. C's granting asylum and reverse asylum grants made since June 2019. C's granting British citizenship to foreigners. Halt the granting. That's a word, isn't it? As I was saying it, I was like, am I grunting? Halt the granting of new work visas to people from countries not on a new green list. The draft list is below. A green list, yeah. Like countries that aren't from the East. I've always said, like, if you've got the ideology of a certain religion, then no. Cancel all visas granted to families of students on visas. Never understood that. Go somewhere as a student to learn, but then you can bring all your family over. That makes literally no sense. All work visas already granted to be honoured with a possibility of renewal, particularly in high-skilled areas, professional services where salaries exceed £100,000 per annum, and in key sectors such as the NHS. But then the NHS is going to need a hell of a lot of funding as well, isn't it? Because, like, they're just having money, like, where's it all going? Oh, yeah, illegal immigration. Like the police force underfunded, NHS underfunded, and all the others, you know that. But, yeah, it'd just be absolutely terrible. Carlo Gambino style. I've just relocated to Devizes St. Belfast, freezing me nuts off. Wait till the Greens or Labour politicians push for the age of marriage to the age of 9. Watch how many of them back it. Yeah, well, according to Sahir Abakari, he can be 6. So, do you know what I mean? I just remembered I've got that ticker going across the bottom. But, yeah, that's... that'd be worrying. Is it Iran or something that changed it? It's just UK heat pumps are a con. Their explanation for how it works, taking heat from outside air, is thermodynamically impossible. There's a word. Thermodynamically impossible. Real heat systems recycle heat from inside. Norway uses them. Oh, there you go. Look at that. The old green man's educating all of us. I'm up there fairly often on the glider. Glider? You got on a glider? Like high up in glider? Oh my God. I wouldn't even get on an aeroplane. I've had offers like working in Spain, working in America. I was looking at going to America to be a bounty hunter. But obviously lucky I didn't because I had a heart attack. But way before. And like I wouldn't get on an aeroplane, so I couldn't do it. Like, nope, not happening. LOL, half of Ulster in chat. Boom. Cara, I'm brother-in-law of Bob Cart from Dublin. He's on YouTube too. Oh, there you go. See, oh, brother-in-law. See, keeping the fam. Happy days. Spain just announced 500,000 cow citizenship. Yeah, Jeff. I think that, did we not touch on that when I was interviewing Paul Thorpe? Because he's obviously in Alicante, Benidorm. My mother's from Tyrone, Cara. What about you? Trying to say it how you say it. I'm getting a lot of reform sycophants giving me grief on my recent upload about Matt Goodwin standing in Gorton Denton. Could do with some encouragement comments over there. Well, don't look at me, mate. I'm too busy. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a video about that, but I'm not going to. I'm definitely not now that you've said you've done one as well. But yeah, but I've done one about GB News, which will be loaded up after this. So I'll probably do that to go active maybe 7-8 o'clock tonight. But that's like GB News having a rant. They don't let you read articles. They want you to pay. It's like, no, not happening. That's blooming Nigel Farage, isn't it? Money, money, money. That's what we want from you. Oh, you want to look at my website? Pay. Well, no, I'm not. They want to ban dogs in the park of Camden because they feel offensive. We'll have to look them up, Carlo. Pat sticking out. Grand. Thanks yourself. Happy days. Dog scared they're going to lose a vote. They don't get an early election. I pressed on that. Why didn't it go? Hey, we just pinged you a link to our online meeting that we can swap some details. I shall wait to hear some available dates and times. Thanks for taking the time to reply to me, good sir. No, not a problem, mate. Not a problem. Yeah, because I got WhatsApp as well, actually. I got WhatsApp. I have now. I needed it. We talked to Paul Thorpe and Electrodoc. So, but yeah. But no, the green list. This is the draft of the green list, ladies and gents. United States of America, Canada. So green means good, doesn't it? Australia. Oh, business Australia. You're right. New Zealand, Japan, Singapore, countries within the European Union, Switzerland, Norway, Iceland, Israel, Andorra, Monaco, San Marino, and Vatican City. Student visas only for those who pay all their tuition fees up front. So that's fair enough, doesn't it? I wouldn't deal ever with China, of how it's ran and the slave labor and everything. It's 2026. Like, no, elsewhere. Have it made everywhere. Like, if you have goods made in China, then you should be stopped from selling those goods in our country, personally. So yeah. But yeah, I think that's a good green list. I mean, they're going to kick off. Look, it says Israel. Oh no, Israel. You know what I mean? How dare it? Ridiculous. The Jews are good people, and Jesus was a Jew. Old green man's well on it with the old heat pumps. Look. Happy days. Yes, we need advance now. I did click on that as I was saying it to make it like fit in nicely, but no. With the glider kind of bust in Belfast and so. Oh, well, there you go. That's me educated. I thought you were talking about a glider in the sky there. I'll be like, oh, you got some balls, it being a woman. How rude saying I've got balls. Whiz. It's a bus. It's a kind of bus. So yeah, it glides round, glides bus style, does it? Like Postman Pat. Whee. But yeah, happy days. How you doing, Capricorn Moon? Hope you're well, living the dream. I don't know why I said it like that. My bad. But that green list looks good. Anyone got any issues with the green list? If not, I can move on. We'll have to check out after Electrodoc. Yep. Plugging his stuff. What's he like? My family, the earliest Vikings to explore the UK, been around a long, long time. Yeah, I was adopted, but my real surname actually is from like literally like the first Vikings that come over or something, or somewhere along that. So I know like Vikings, so like that means in theory, possibly I've got sort of like that sort of like, was it Sweden or Iceland might have some sort of DNA in me to do with that. I don't know. Depends on the generations. It'd be like 0.5%, but that'll explain why I'm 6'6", wouldn't it? Come on now. Well, I said that before, but then I was like 6'5", and then I got measured somewhere else 6'4". Then I got measured at boots. I was 6'6". I was like, well, what am I then? Like, I'm a 6', put it that way. So yes, I was saying hello to Capricorn, and well, I'm clicking on it. It's well slow. What's going on? That's my internet being drained by the grandkids, folks. Guys, the super buzz with. Yes, I know. I'm now making myself look silly. We got Cara and Carlo. The irony. Cara. I'll post a link in the comment immediately after the live stream. Happy days. Just on that, I wonder why Nick Buckley was not on the panel. I think I will ask him. Is he not on the panel? Cheeky. As well as the only ones making the right noises. Yeah, but if they can make noises though, because like I say, like GB News being owned by Nigel Farage, so they're not invited on that. They don't get invited anywhere else. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, if you and me are both happy with each other, we shall swap WhatsApp so we have direct access as you prefer that way. Yep, definitely. Yep. I'll email some source links with words for a good news story on the by-election in Gorton Denton. Yeah, what I'll do, that Gorton Denton, as and when, depending on time and that, will go live during that, so we get the results. So I'll give them my vote, and if they make good on their promises, I will carry on with my support. Yep, that's it, mate. I'm happy with Israel on the green list. Yeah, me too. Happy days. Good for you, Cara. What's a green list again? Don't want to rewind. This is he said, like, it says, like, the draft list that halt the granting of new work visas to people from countries not on a new green list. The draft list below there, and then he also says about students. So students. That's a good idea. Another reason why I want to give was a proper email account so you can accept attachments, etc., from his subscribers. Yeah, I was thinking of, like, actually having a website, like a proper one, because I've got .com, which is the merch, but on Pork Bun I've got .co.uk, and if I actually have a website where people can go and then they can see whatever articles or something. I don't know. I haven't pulled it through yet. I'm just saying, it's a cough. But the idea was to buy the .co.uk for an actual website and .com for the merch, but not that I sell any merch. So I might even just stop that and then just do .com and .co.uk get forwarded to the same website. I don't know. Reverse mass immigration. Abolish all benefits for foreigners. Universal credit, NHS, housing, education. Now that should get you going in chat. That's a good one, isn't it? Yeah, Viking beard, that's for sure. Yep, I do, Dan. I've got blooming whopping great long hair. The back and side's shaved. And I should be having that done Monday, I think. The daughter said, I'll do it Monday. It's supposed to be last week, but I try to weasel out of it because I don't like getting my hair cut. But when she does it, she gives me the French plait or just a normal plait. And obviously the back and sides are shaved. And when I used to, like, go on the doors, they used to call me, like, Wizard one weekend and then the Viking Wizard. But I couldn't wear my hair down because it was getting so long. I had to put it in a plait. But people still try to pull it during fights. Do you know what I mean? Ridiculous. That's what they're like. But yeah, I think even on my Google account or whatever, I've got Viking Wizard because everyone used to call me a Viking. Then people, oh, you look like a wizard. So, and then a couple of times I've been told I look like Jesus. So Viking Wizard Jesus. I'm not too happy with countries in EU. I'm sorry, I don't think we should include France, for example. Why not? Why not? Why not? Encourage repatriation of those in the UK, including dual nationals with a time-limited incentive. Classify anyone in the UK with an expired or cancelled visa as being illegally in the country. You'd think that that's common sense. They are anyway, surely. Reduce the migrant workforce. Yeah, get the Brits to work. No one wants to work. So, like, I just don't want to do that. You're like, what? I've had some pooey jobs in between good jobs, just like keep money coming in and not being bored while trying to find a proper job. You know what I mean? So yeah, you have an interim employment. One of my interims was actually at KFC, and that ended up being like a year and a half, 2 years, and I won every single sales award. Yes, where was I? Welfare payments to British citizens out of work to cease after 12 months. Tax on basic rate taxpayers to be reduced by increasing the threshold at which income tax is paid. Full details to be in economic policy. That sounds good to me. Protect our culture. That's very important. Introduce a residence covenant, the breaching of which will risk the cancellation of a visa and or indefinite leave to remain. They need something like, so like they're out there pro-Palestine, pro-Hamas, pro-Islamic ideology. Right, that's it, gone. All non-nationals in the UK automatically required to adhere to the law in all respects. Just disappear on the internet. Only to engage in the activity permitted by their visa, not to engage in political activity, included but not limited to political associations, meetings, and protests. Not to advocate for any foreign countries, and not to proselytize. Not to engage in political activity, included but not limited to political association, meetings, and protests. How would that work to get the vote, or would they not be allowed to vote? Illegal migration. Any foreigners entering the country illegally, remain in the country after the expiry of their right to stay or being convicted of a crime will be regarded as an illegal migrant. Illegal migrants will be arrested, detained, and deported to the maximum extent possible. There will be no exceptions and no right of appeal. That means no ECHR. Every effort will be made to deport them to the country of origin, including sanctioning that country if necessary. All foreign criminals held in jails will be deported. I'll tell you, Habib's on it, isn't he? We may need to offer parts of the UK to the US in a hostile takeover via referendum to join the US as territories. Either that or invite lame duck Trump to be our new Orange King. Oh, I'll have no issue having Trump in. Literally, their illegal immigration is zero for the last like 3 or 4 months. The man, whatever he's done, is genius. I agree, Capcom. We should be putting sanctions on France in particular. Yeah, because they keep like the actual students, though. I mean, where do you draw the line? Because I understand like France, because like how much crap they're sending our way. Like they're not doing anything. They got what 400 million. They've done nothing. They just took the money and that's it. So yeah, I get all that. So Slavic is the word we are looking for. Slavic, yeah. Slavic, yeah. Was that the word? There was another word I was going to say, but it just Norse or something. Oh, I can't remember. I'd rather sort out deals with members of the EU separately. Yeah, that makes sense. The hostility will come from the irate peoples of Britain. There'll be plenty of that. Yeah, I think you're right, Capricorn. On an individual basis, that would work for sure. Yeah. The hostility would come from the far left and more so the Islamists. Yep. Website of a forum that ties into Discord with a couple of bots that verify use and stuff. Lots to offer you to make you more professional and offer more to your subs. Oh, that sounds interesting, doesn't it? Did you hear that, folks? Website with a forum that ties into Discord with a couple of bots that I have got Discord, I think, that verify users and stuff. Lots to offer you to make you more professional and offer more to your subs. Nice. I suppose you could wonder if you could link like the fact that it knows that they've actually like they're a member, like a paid up member on YouTube, or if they are a paid up member, they could maybe get a code which gets them access to something. Oh, I don't know. I can't really guesstimate, can I? The whiz in his brain. Yeah, that needs to be enacted first. I think. Yeah, I think you're right though, Capricorn. You should get work visas until the likes of me is fixed and sent back to work. And it just broke my teeth and dumped me on a disabled benefit. This was in 2020. My word. Yeah, I'm waiting for my teeth, mate. It's just ridiculous. Like, I'm trying to like do whatever, but even going out, like I haven't been out, or I won't say how long, but I mean, because it ruins it. Like, what are you supposed to do? I got teeth punched out, and then someone doing depression and whatever. But you know, like, oh, I need a dentist. Like, good luck with that. These proposals are going to be extremely controversial with a lot of people. Yeah, which means they're probably good. Cara, sometimes Russian hacker employed. Oh no, is Skull and Bones back again? No, he's not. I've checked his business out. Repatriation incentives should apply to those born in the UK, says former Aaron. Yeah, born in the UK, yeah. Because that Layla Cunningham, I know she's Muslim or whatever, because her name is El Malani or something, like Egyptian, but she's actually born in London, apparently, which I never knew. So I'm a bit confused at why she's Muslim. Yeah, check yesterday on the Facebook group, and there's minimal interaction. Need to ask admin why. Yeah, I mean, they got like 24,000 members now. I mean, even my Facebook page gets like nothing going on. That's why I hardly ever post on it. There's no point. I posted up a few things, and I think I got 0 likes on about 8 posts. On like no point. Same as Instagram, so I stopped doing that. Tell the US will make the US dollar legal tender and drop all tariffs on US products. They could build some military bases and ports. They can take over the nukes and what's left of the UK Navy. How about no? We keep it British. Dan, I fully agree. You should take our people first. There's literally no way through. They're not leaving any other option. Yep. And every person has to have medical insurance. If they do use NHS, they pay by insurance companies. Yep. Help. Take the burden. So the taxpayers actually get the service they're actually paying into. Yes, I agree. Just thinking out loud. Understand the hostility towards France now. I've said I, as a Brit, give permission for Italy to bring their ships to the English Channel if we won't do it. Welfare payments when there's low jobs is harsh. I think if you're a criminal with dual citizenship, you should be deported even if you were born here. Yeah, if you've got dual citizenship, yeah, they could say, like, you know, you forfeit the British one. So, yeah, that's always doable. And Italian PM is The Royal Navy, well, enforce our borders. The Royal Navy will be directed to intercept dinghies carrying illegal migrants and ensure they do not enter British territorial waters. Yeah, just take them straight back to France, isn't it? They will be provided with specialist training, fast boats, drones, sensors, and barricades as necessary. It will be made illegal to aid and abet the entry of illegal immigrants. This will include the activities of the RNLI and similar bodies. People smugglers in the country will be targeted. All payments being made to France will be stopped. There you go. That's basically what we're saying, wasn't it? Because France is useless. I think it's like 400 or 500 million. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. If countries in Britain join the US as territory, they could adopt their constitution or something similar and actually gain rights. Why would Britain want to join the US territory when we just got out the EU? You shouldn't be here if it wasn't for migration. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for migration. If you break the law, you should be deported to the place you would have been born and your parents or grandparents not migrated here. Yep, I don't agree with a blanket ban on proselytizing. But this is a Christian country and can you stop using that word, people? Christian Islamic country is highly illegal. Yes, it is. Yeah, you don't want anyone forcing like Islamic religion. That's why they're coming here. Oh, it's a Christian country, right? We need to go there because we can actually convert people. They won't go to an Islamic country because it's already Islamic. So yeah, that makes sense as well. But I can see where you're both coming from, though. I'm a very open-minded kind of whiz, you know what I mean? The reason why I picked France is historically this country has been our enemy, not our ally. It has took part in destroying our country and stealing money off us. Makes sense. Anyone else bombarded with ads every 6 minutes or so? Am I just targeting in USA? You're probably targeting USA, mate. I think I was watching something earlier. I think it was like every 8 minutes. So King of New York has been bombarded. Bombarded. Say support the channel. Watch them or skip them. But there will be a Christian foreigner coming on these visas who won't be able to function as Christians if they can't evangelize. Maybe they could be allowed, like Christians can do what they like because it's a Christian country. Even the Jews, they're not trying to sort of wipe anyone out, are they? I know these measures sound extreme these days, but that's only because of leftist indoctrination. Yeah, we can implement things, and then as time goes, you can look and think, right, we could repeal that a little bit, but you got to be careful because, you know, you give someone an inch, they take a mile. Do you know? I think it's definitely tariff France products and services. Considering they don't do anything to help, then yeah, nurse. You're spot on. Yeah. I knew that I had something in my head I was going to say it and I couldn't remember. I think that's what I was getting at, but you're a targeted individual. This channel is set to maximum ads, just checked. Is it? How do you know that? You know more than me. York, let me know how. Let me know how you know. Where is it? I'll have a look. I'll have a look. Establish an Immigration Enforcement Force and Tribunal, IEFT. A new IEFT will be established to oversee the Residence Covenant and to deal with illegal migrants. The IEFT will have the power to redirect the police as required, powers of arrest, and powers to adjudicate all matters in relation to the above, including deportation orders. There will be no right to appeal an order passed by the IEF. That sounds quite like on the ball. There you go. Wow. That is the immigration policy done. We got the culture statement. So People, you have to let me know where all this thing is. On the monetize section in the back end on my channel. I don't know. I know you must understand. I'm only talking about Islam. Again, this is a Christian country and anyone should be able to spread the word of the Lord. Yeah, that's what I said, geese, basically. How about close down mosques, banning halal? Yeah, basically. And they'll be like, paid up member Wiz. Come on, dude. Who's paid up? I'm paid up member. But yeah, but the way his word is a blanket ban on all postings by any foreigners needs tweaked. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Cara, wasn't it? Yeah, tweak it, because I saw what you said, like complete ban. And as you said that in my hand, I was like, yeah, what if they are Christian? So you're right, you're right. Well done, Cara. You're very intelligent. Hostile takeover. Irate. I mean, people like me who want this evil woke UK government to go away. Yeah, that's terrible. Like, you know, as long as the kids of a certain age, it can choose its gender. It hasn't got a clue about the world or politics or anything going on in the world. Full stop. Can't even vote. Can't drink. Can't get a tattoo. But you can choose your gender. Okay, then. Islam, however, not the word of God. No, it's the word of Satan, and should be restricted severely in a Christian country for the safety of others. Yep, definitely. It makes you laugh, though, all this Satan thing, innit? Because, like, they don't fear God, who is actually the creator, but they fear Satan, who is created. Makes no sense. Oh, no, what billionaires and trillionaires are funding this? I know Gates is one. Well, I wasn't going to say Dan, but I have been funding it myself, so I am included in what you said there. Only joking. I think you're right. It should be tweets, yes. But it should also be looked at when someone from abroad comes here to do it purely for the amount of Christian scammers in minority areas. Yeah, see, that's the other thing. How would you know they are genuinely Christian? Like, they could actually be Muslim, do a bit of taqiyya, come in here, and then they say that they're Muslim. But that's why I say, like, all mosques should go and everything like that. Quran should only be available for reading and education purposes. We have the Magna Carta, but we aren't taught Latin, so we can't use it as such. That's one way of putting it. As things stands, based on the past stats, Islam will take over by the 2040s. Yeah, they were looking, I think it was 2050 with the birth rate and what they're doing. Brave browser. Yeah, that's what I got. Because you told me to. Pat, we'll definitely need some work. Yeah. It's a step in the right direction, isn't it, Pat, Cara? It's a step in the right direction, but like you say, there's some tweaks that could be tweaked and twonked and twanked. I've had one ad so far. Then my iPad crashed, had to reset everything. No way. I can't remember where I saw it, but Word is Brave Browser is government owned and monitored. No ads in years. It's ad free though, I think, the browser. Ask Electrodoc, he's the one that told me about it. Have a unit going around certain businesses requesting documents. Can't afford to buy. Yeah, so you don't need adverts, do you? Did you already cover economic policy? I think so. I think I went through all that. I think so, geese. I can't remember now. We're on the culture coming up, so yeah. And if we do, I know it's immigration and now culture. So that was all immigration, and this one is the culture statement. So, I'm trying to think whenabouts in the talk, because he spoke for maybe about 50 minutes on two different talks. UK overrun by 51% Islamic majority. Yeah, all they got to do is hit 50% and they start the takeover. It's dangerous times. Oh, painting your new photo, yeah, the line, and it's good, isn't it? Paid up as in to join Discord. Now do get the word out. You're a voluntary advanced UK member now. You're their wife now, Papa. You've been smoking something, Electro. What are you on about? No religion written by a man is God's word. Jesus warned everyone of this. A true believer doesn't even go to church. It's the devil's environment. What is culture? Our shared way of life, the soul of our nation. Morality, customs, behaviours, art, music, architecture, literature and film. Laws, traditions, language, food, faith. Shared history, views, freedoms, beauty, justice. Social bonds, rituals, education, family life. British culture is our civilizational operating system, built over more than 1,000 years. That's crazy. That's crazy. Blank faces. Just how is it going better for you? They've gone crazy. They've gone crazy, blank faces. I was stuck on like 5,700 subscribers for how long? Then I hit 6,000. I thought, oh, I'll do a post about that. No, look, it's on 6,100. I thought, what happened? So I don't know what's going on. We're getting the old members are joining, potions are being bought, Kofi pension, super chat. So yeah, it's all going well. Hope your website, hope your YouTube channel is still kicking butt. So anyone watching Blank Faces does have our own YouTube channel, so check it out. Check it out. US government knows that a nuclear-armed Islamist caliphate in the UK is a major threat to them. They will likely take preventive action one way or another. I don't know. It's not referred to these institutions. Dan is right here. It refers to us, the followers of Christ. Miles Places is going on in the living room wall is a desert theme, Serengeti tint theme, half finished for the last 12 years. Yeah. Got it's getting better. Yep. I had 2 weeks off, came back, I thought we'll just do it. So, but yeah, now we're talking about because I was basically getting shadow bangs. I mentioned anything to do with like Islam or trans, or YouTube does whatever. I talk about politics and that. It seems to be a bit better. But yeah, it's the way YouTube silencing people, isn't it? Even when I was talking about extraterrestrials, it was a blooming nightmare. So yeah, but now we talk about the politics, news, reviews, and interviews. So it's all good. Big up the whiz. Something like that, anyway. Oh, Green Man is an excellent. I think Professor David Bett's predictions will happen before we get to 1%. Yeah, I'll be happy at 50%. That's it. Boom. They'll probably start doing things at 48, 49%. They're like, oh, we're nearly there. We're going to take over. I reckon America would nuke the UK if Islam got nukes. Imagine Islam having nukes. That would start World War III. Would there be a world war though when there's only half the world left? Because that's what Islam is. It's just death, innit? Like, oh, you're not Muslim, so done. And that's how you spread the word of Satan, through force, violence, genocide, ethnic cleansing. What does culture matter? Should it say why does culture matter? We built the safest and most prosperous nation on earth. Culture was the foundation of our stable, prosperous society. It provided our moral compass that led to our civil institutions. We are bound by our shared history and purpose. Culture passed wisdom down generations. It created the social cohesion needed to withstand threats. Without our culture, we lose our moorings. The kingdom ceases to be a nation. How does culture work? Culture, law, experience. Our experience shapes our culture. Our culture shapes our law. Our law shapes our experience. Protect our culture or risk our security and prosperity. What will Advance UK do? Advance UK will promote the qualities key to our culture: equality under the law, democracy, marriage and family, dignity in life, work, community and charity, aspiration and merit, truth, accountability and self-reliance, courage and virtue, beauty, stewardship, duty and patriotism, nation state, and freedom. Free UK citizens. Withdraw from the European Convention of Human Rights, ECHR. Abolish the Human Rights Act 1998. Equality Act 2010. Abolish all hate speech legislation. Terminate the withdrawal agreement to be addressed in EU policy. Re-establish commitment to the Christian values and traditions of the UK. Basically, what you're going about, Car and Pat, I feel. Require all public servants to swear on the Bible, take a non-religious oath which acknowledges this country is Christian. Protect our Christian heritage. prohibit churches being converted to other uses, especially other religious. I mean, imagine like you have a Christian church, like, oh, we change that to a different religion. What? So that's when Zia gets to be PM. Yep. £200 pound for access to a nuclear button. Bargain. Pakistan nukes, as far as I know. I think you might be right there, Cara. Yeah, I wouldn't know definitely without re-looking it up. If any of you have been joining the UK military, think again, because KS will come for you on behalf of the United Woke Caliphate of Britain and join the US military instead. Not joining any military. Nothing worth fighting for. Pakistan. Oh, yeah, Pat. Well done, Pat. I was going to actually look it up, but I'm not now. I asked Nick why he was not at the debate in the Manchester Evening News office. He said he was invited. No way. Reform won't be getting lent my vote. No, same here. AQ can't stole them the knowledge. Can't stole them the knowledge. Our culture is being subverted by the long march of the left-wing establishment. Slim, good to have you here, mate. Yes, our culture is. Was I saying, yeah, churches shouldn't be made into anything. It's a church. Once it's a church, it's a church. You can't. Oh, it bugs me, that does. Restore civic pride. Mandate flying of the Union flag by public set. Right, Wiz, shut up. Start again. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking too much. I told you, verbal diarrhea, that is. Mandate flying of the Union flag by public sector bodies. There, that sounded better, didn't it? Formalise recognition and protection of national figures. Fund councils for key cultural movements, e.g. Christmas and Easter. Return to the speaking of only English in the public sector. That's crazy that it isn't. You think it would be. Visit emails in the about, read more, and view email address on YouTube. Automatic bot check. Boom, boom. Yep. Amen. Despot. Pakistan and India are nations which hold each other back from using nukes. Oh, the mad doctrine of mutually assured destruction. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely advanced for me. If I'm to ever give my consent to a government to speak on my behalf, and seeing as I've spent most of my feeding the Muppets, they don't have much say eating from my hand. India is not Asia, it's a continent in itself, so Pakistan is still Indians, don't call them Asians. Pakistan are just northern Indians whose forefathers were forced to convert. Yep, they were. Convert or die. So we're going to do a website for news. If so, let me know your email so if I can help contribute. Yeah, I've got to talk to TomTom or whatever. Because I know you can actually have things that pull certain subjects from wherever and put them up on your site automatically, which would be good. We all need to ask the Manchester Evening News why Nick was not invited as he is a candidate. Yeah, that is weird, Jeff. The long march through the institutions by the left has to be stopped. Former Aaron is spot on. Bess, how are you doing? How are you doing? Hope you're well. Just did a picture on Grok, what the last man standing looks like on my channel. Hello. Last man standing, who's that? If you can do content, we do the hosting so we can work together to get a website for Wiz. Oh, Tom's still here. I didn't know you're still here, Tom. So yeah. So it'd be good to have all inclusive, like we get like have a bigger website, link it. So it's like YouTube gets all the news, Discord and that. I don't know how it all works or whatever or what it is, but obviously, I need to start making about £1 million a month for all that. Iran, are up to something as another quake has gone? I think they are testing something. Ooh, that's dodgy. English only might be an issue in Wales and Scotland, just saying. But then that's Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland. Maybe it means literally just in England. So I'm always happy to write stuff for content. Once things are set up, Wiz can have space that he can discuss with you, or like helping with things like content on the website. I'll probably blow up the internet now, me. Make a note that when we are ready for that, to get in touch with you. Well, what did Pat say? Oh yeah, Tom. Always hope to write up content. Oh, happy days, happy days. Juicy TV gets boobies, and he's a better alternative. Yep, don't need to ask. Manchester News is God-fearing, and well, we all know who the media want as a church. No worries, Tom. That's a great idea. We could fill their socials with that question. We'll help with content. Very useful as we are designers. Yep. Everyone can pitch in. My bank balance is 0, so as long as we can work with that, we're good. But yeah, we'll have to see because how it all links and whatever. I don't know. I'll just be guessing if I was to say, oh yeah, I know. But you know. Yeah, that as well, mate. It'd be good. Like people can send it if it's cushy, we can post it up. That'd be good. Have to Nepal was but I'm all for technology, but I can write. Yeah, you and me both, mate. I've written a book. Maybe you can create a website where people can smell. Yes, that's a good idea. All for the gods, Wiz. Won't cost you a penny. Look at that, guys. I have to do some sponsorship adverts. Got to make sure I do something. Do you know what I mean? I can barely make out the avatars. We'll check it out close up later. What about the courts return of Palestine? I know that's just ridiculous. I don't know what they're doing. Good idea. We'll make a note. I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, there's a way of pulling certain information. Then we can have articles like that. I don't know how the Discord, YouTube, and all linky, Facebook, whatever. I don't know, geez. But I'm sure Tom and I discuss it and see what's actually sensible and what's good. So. Recolonise the curriculum. Our constitution and the privilege and obligations of citizenship. British history in primary and secondary school. Yeah, see. How Christian thought moulded the United Kingdom and Western civilization. Christian assemblies with the national anthem. Celebrate national figures and places of national interest. Promote marriage and family. Tax breaks to married couples. Tax breaks for having children. Tax breaks to care for those children. Abolish inheritance tax. That does sound good. Promote work. Reduce taxes for those who work. Create aspiration. Remove benefits for those who refuse to work. Eliminate dependency. That'd be good. Promote stewardship. Pursue British-owned farming. Yes. Protect the countryside from new build housing. Yep. Prohibit the use of farms and AONBs for solar farms and wind turbines. Yeah, ban all that. You don't need it. Honour our veterans. Housing, world-leading health and mental health services. Transitional support, including starting a business and personal finance. Protection against vexatious prosecutions. Rapid processing of compensation claims. See, that's what I'm talking about. The veterans, see? People won't be so slow, shall we say, to stand up for the UK military if they're actually looked after. Because at the moment, they're just left homeless or with mental health issues. It's just everything about it is wrong. So that would be marvellous. Confront threats to our values, culture and way of life. Prohibit dual nationality, not multiculturalism, not integration, but assimilation. No Sharia courts or councils. No public calls to prayer. Ban the burqa and niqab. Ban first cousin marriage. Yeah, and the NHS being told not to discourage marriage to first cousins. I mean, the NHS, out of all people, that's disgraceful. Join us, restore our inheritance and advance our nation for future generations. Thank you for listening. Oh, I've done. There we go. Where did I get to in the chat? I remember Tom saying that a good idea, or make a note. Oh, might be this one from Bess. What about Fat Lammy and the carrying of knives? The man is brain dead. Yeah, that's where he is. And Starmer. You could probably use Substack. I think that's a good website for articles. Yeah, I had someone say that. I don't know if it's Dan Wootton or trigonometry or something. but they got a thing on there that's also paid. But do you know what I mean? I understand why, but you want to be careful because like people pay like to be a member on YouTube. Like they can even have the money to like pay for stuff on a website or what? Do you know what I mean? I'm a bit dubious. Obviously, you got to have an income and run it properly. But the Wizard's Words could be quite a good media source. Do you know what I mean? The Wizard's Words. It just sounds cool. And then what I do is then we get other channels and they can come under the Wizard's Words banner. That'd be good, wouldn't it? That'd be like Lecture Doc, a part of the Wizard's Words media. How cool would that be? Guardians Mo, all part of the Wizard's Words media. And then obviously we'll plug those channels on the website. I don't know. Tom's probably watching going, mate, shut up. You can write posts on YouTube. If you've been on here long enough, at least that's something. Yes, I did actually post today. Have a look. I put up that I got 6,000 subscribers, but and then it jumped to 6,100 because I was going to celebrate 6,000 subs. And as I've done that, I saw Guardian Mo hit 5,000. So I was like, oh, sweet, congrats for that as well. But I have posted, but I've added the post to the bottom of my YouTube page. So if you go to youtube.com/@thewizardwords, go right to the bottom, the posts will be there. So you can go through them and you can vote on cousin marriage and whatnot. And so congratulations on getting 6,000. Cara's already been there. She said congrats. I was like, thank you very much, Cara. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know why I went like that. Sorry. These ones are also huge. These ones are also huge. You're not looking at my bubbles, are you, mate? Loving all the marriage and family proposals. Yes. That's what needs a big push, doesn't it? Definitely. It's nice that they've even considered that, you know, being a political party. But oh yeah, that's just is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, the pledge.org.uk to ensure our laws stick. Nice one, Bess. We need to promote the family and having children more. Yes, we do. More kids. At Fort Aaron, tie the Substack to the website and Discord using some bots and a simple script. Good idea. Also note it down. Oh, bum cheeks. I don't suppose there's anything on the planet that helps you like auto post to Facebook. I don't even know if I want it though, or if it's worth having, because it seems a bit like I say, I post on Facebook and no one sees it in like 2 weeks. Then I put up a post and no one sees that, and I'm like, what? I even put hashtags on it, mate. Yeah, Lammy is an idiot. As a chef, I've never left my knives at work overnight. Carrying the toolbox home every night, not for my protection. That's a lot of money to leave in the workplace. Yeah. Oh, mate, I've seen some chef knives. They ain't cheap, are they? You can buy a knife for like 60 to 150 quid or even more. But yeah, blimey. But it's nice to know you got them on you just in case someone jumps out at you. Hey! Edward Scissorhands. Ireland is recruiting the migrants into their army now. Oh. Thing is, if you're actually in the Irish Army, UK Army, then you'd be more likely to be willing to assimilate and be a part of the country, wouldn't you? Otherwise, you wouldn't join the armed forces because you wouldn't leave, would you? I think they're kidding us, so look forward to them all getting true justice. Says Best to Dan. Made a list of Q&A for Paul Thorpe next week. The one we featured with Mo last week was from 2 years ago. The open window has shifted vastly since Paul said some illegals are legal. Yep. Things change, but I've got to actually message Paul. I forgot about Ben Habib. He said, like, message me next week, and I completely forgot. He was in reform then. Yes. One night to Shakespeare of Black Israel. Really? See, Jeff, that's why people end up with their brains exploding. That is not on. It must be stopped. Boo! Pouncey in the house. Just got here, missed everything. Yep, you'll have to rewind. Hello, Bouncy, says Bess. Longer sentence for knife crime too. Yeah, actually make it so they fear it. Not like, oh yeah, I heard ages ago, so to get 5 years if you get caught carrying a knife. Well, what happens is you get 5 days. Do you know what I mean? It's just, they're like, oh well, if I get caught, doesn't matter. We saw the Lord's Prayer every morning during school assembly. Yeah, that'd be something. You're on the big screen in the office, Wizard. Hey! Have we got any people in there? If you have, I could I'm a bit slow. Hang on, let me open up on the sheet because I forgot keys. I forgot. Workflow solutions. Pure wizardry. See what I've done there? Workflow solutions.co.uk. There you go, Tom. Accidentally on purpose. Workflow. I need solutions. Workflowsolutions.co.uk. I don't know why I said it in that stupid voice, my bad. So on Rick Munn's channel, his last live stream. Best. Oh, really? Rick Munn? I reckon if the Bamberger came in, a lot would leave. Well, that would be nice. That would be nice. Yes. I agree. We've had Ben on, and he says you can have full rights to any and all disability payments, especially when he was sympathetic to your colour blindness. You missed it all, mate. Bessie's a good lad, raising about the army thing. Had that ex-guard on his live. Johnson, can't remember his name. You update your website and it pushes out to your media channel, Substack, wherever you want. Oh, right, cool. Blimey. Go Techhead. Tom is on it with his workflow solutions.co.uk. Give him a few mentions in it. We watch later. Hi all. I'm hoping that having the word restore in the statement is a deliberate double entendre from Ben and the team. Hi, Beth. I can't remember if I said hi. I've been in the kitchen. Oh, that's a emoji. The Roman Empire fell because of too many foreigners in the army. Yeah, you got to be careful. Got to learn by your mistakes. They're offering them citizenship for joining the Irish Army with. Oh. But then, see, under Ben Habib, that would just be citizenship, and then that's to get rid of the rest. Otherwise, won't get it, I assume. Nice dual citizenship. The Irish Defence Force isn't part of the British Army. Allowing them in, though, is insane. It's a bit bite your tongue, innit? That'll backfire. When they come to the finance, they really need to scrutinise the Bank of England and the City of London. Oh yeah, finances. Everything's corrupt, innit? Got a pop shop. Be back soon. We'll leave it running. Hey, cheers, Dane. Former Aaron, yes, it was a Syrian regiment and others who destroyed the temple despite the direct orders from the commander. Yeah. Hit the like button, dung, and share and subscribe. Love it, Will. Wasn't very much looking forward to what we can do. Yeah, it's going to be good, mate. It's going to be a nice little journey. It's going to be a magical journey to create pure wizardry with workflow solutions. So I should have been in the advert game. It's a nightmare waiting to happen. Yep. Not seen Ben on the stream. Poke Electro. That's a great concern for the Irish. It's insane. And it will morph into an EU army. Yeah, you wait. Got to go now. God bless everyone. Stay safe and well. Oh, thank you very much, Jeff. I appreciate you watching and commenting and everything. We are back tomorrow, Saturday, 2 p.m. You can call in. You can call in at 2 p.m. on a Saturday and a Thursday at 8 p.m. actually, to be precise. Do you know what I mean? We've got calling shows, which are Thursdays 8 p.m. and Saturday 2 p.m. So, you know, is there something you want to say? Then yes. Happy days. I'll vote for Advanced UK, says Robert. Yes, good man. Yep. Advanced. I mean, those slides and that were good, weren't they? I'll be honest, that was quite good. Oh, the Army Recruitment and Job Centre, that was yesterday. Oh. Capricorn, the Republic of Ireland is in a much worse state than UK, I reckon. Yeah, it's I think everything's going downhill at the moment. It's really Sub to my late night chats tonight, old sayings and Friday the 13th experiences. Do on Best Black's YouTube channel tonight. Friday the 13th. Yes, it is. Do. So if they offer you an army job and you not take it, I would thought they would take your benefits off you or sanction on you. Probably. See you later, Jeff. I was thinking of calling it Advanced UK's Live Communication Information, but the acronym is ALKI, and I don't drink. What a stupid name that is. Had you say me fit for work again, but got it sorted now? Oh, yeah, you said, didn't you? Oh, yeah, at least you sorted it, mate. Blimey. I mean, that's ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. I mean, I don't know what to say about the fact they said, oh, yeah, you can go to work, mate. You can go to work. Like, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. But, yeah. But don't forget, calling show tomorrow. People, I've got some articles that we can go through. I've got some news stories set aside. I think it's about 6, 7 from the week, but obviously not been put in. So, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, yeah, we want to start calling in. We'll have a little old chinwag. It might be a debate or something. I don't know. We'll talk about advance. What's going wrong with Reform, Labour, Conservatives, anything you saw in the news. You might have seen a video about something that you want to say. So everyone can call in tomorrow. I think I'll put the subject as His Royal Highness, what's his name? Starmer the Harmer, Farmer Harmer. Starmer out is the thing, like who replaces Starmer and when, and will Reform UK deliver? Is Reform UK the answer? That is tomorrow, 2 o'clock. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock. So I don't know why I keep saying things like that. I have to apologise for my random weird moments. I don't know why I keep doing that. Wow, you're still alive. Well done. Still alive and kicking. We've got a GB News video coming out shortly. I'll be loading that up for tonight. Blooming having a rant, trying to make you pay just to read it. Read an article. Blooming cheek. Money. They've done it once a year for the last 4 years, and they say it randomly ask people. Well, the pain in the backside, didn't they? Helping fix things once a month. Tomorrow after hospital in the morning. Oh, happy days. Happy days. Thank you for that tomorrow. Yeah. If you're about Slim, it'd be great, mate. You take it easy, stay safe, stay warm, have a bevy, have a ciggy, read the Bible, or whatever it is you do. No, Reform bad. Yep. Have a good evening all, says Slim. What a lovely man he is. Too much caffeine, Wiz. I think it is. Thanks, Wiz. See you later. Take care, Slim. I'm sure you're alive, really alive. Thanks for the live stream, Wiz. Take it easy. Take it easy. See you later. And then I'm going to make you hang on so you can't do anything. But it's all good. Yeah, Slim saying, have a good evening all. Isn't that nice? But yeah, an hour and 23 minutes. I've done well, though, didn't I? So it'd be brilliant. I hope you all stay safe, live the dream, and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying. But I thought it's just worth going through those slides because, you know, people say this and say that and or whatever. And, oh, good man. Good for you. Good for you, mate. Don't worry. Even if you have one here and there, it's nowhere near as bad as smoking them all day like we do. Do you know what I mean? I'm an ex-smoker and now are you. How cool's that? Good for you, Slim. Good for you. I think that's good. So happy days. I think that's all Christy. Right. Yeah, but Saturday 2 p.m. guys. If you're about and you want to come up and have a chat, then please do. I will say I was saying, like, you know, to see your faces and that, but what we do, like, if you don't want to show your face because your job, whatever it may be, then as long as I can see your face in the background, you can give me a wave because I'll tell you that I'm looking at you. I can see you. Then you can put your like logo thing up, and then I'll bring you up on stage. But that way, I just know it's not anyone that's gonna do anything that'll probably get me into trouble. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, it was. I know you said it or whatever, but we've been through it, haven't we? So we're all super educated, us lot now, aren't we? So we know what. It's the sort of thing that do you ever find you watch something and it just goes, and then you got to watch it again. I'm like that reading books. Got to read a book. Well, I read a page and I think, right, I need to read that page again. But happy days. But everyone, take it easy, live the dream, enjoy your Friday the 13th, and don't forget Bess is going live later. So happy days. So if you're up nice and late and fancy a chat and a giggle, over to Bess Black. So yes, happy days. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you all the very best, because that's the way I roll. But for now, like I say at the end of every single video, and it gets boring, that is the wizard's words.